In five, four, three, two.
Hey guys, what's up?
Wait,
This is
you forgot the one.
one. No, there's no one. Boomer.
Yeah, there is. Okay, whatever. Anyway,
Uh,
what's up, gamers or non-gamers? We're all
yeah,
inclusive
yeah.
here.
This is true. We don't leave
Um,
anyone out.
my name is Zach, and the other guy is Elijah, but we call him Ellie because
Cause I'm cool like
we
that.
like making fun of him.
Oh, but I like that name.
Well, then we should call you something else that you don't like.
Mm, like Zach. That would be funny.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I see how it is.
Yep.
Well, anyway, this is a podcast called the A Minors. We probably should have said that at the beginning, but
Whatever.
um,
They read the
yeah,
title.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and we're doing this because we were told to by Haley, and if we said no, she
I
would
thought it was
ban us.
Alex.
What?
I thought it was Alex.
It was Alex. No, maybe.
Oh.
Anyways,
Okay,
we were
whoever
told.
it was, thank you,
I guess.
but
Thank
not
you.
thank you because we're kind of being like held against our will to do this. But
Yeah,
whatever.
but we get free
It's cool.
money,
It's
so
cool.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Haley said she'd give us some of her YouTube money if we did it. So
Yeah. But she gave me mod, so that's pretty epic.
I hate you. Shut up. Don't ever say that to me.
This is so.
Haley, if you're watching this, I'm not bitter. I'm just jealous.
Uh, it's not that good, be mod. I mean, it's not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're blue. I'd rather be green, but then I'd have to. I could steal Justin's role.
Yeah, I know that was like my one thing. I was like, oh, I would like to be mod, but
You had your color for like a week.
Yeah, I just got this new color.
We're talking about Discord server, by the way, if you guys don't know.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think most of the people watching this are going to be part of the Discord
Like
server.
everyone,
So,
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Um.
basically, we're just going to talk about whatever we feel like because we're lazy and we don't like
Mhm.
actually sticking to stuff.
And if you guys don't want to just find out what we talk about, you can look in the description. We're gonna write about what we talk
Yeah,
about.
it'll be also part of the title
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's
if we feel like it.
yeah. If Zach feels like it,
So-
because he's editing it.
You know what? I barely have to edit this unless like I somehow have to cut something out, but that's hopefully not going to happen.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully this recording doesn't fail.
Oh, that would be really bad. That's gonna
That would
that's
be
gonna happen
very
to
bad.
us once. We're gonna talk for like 2 hours.
It's going to happen.
And then it's
Yeah,
gonna be like,
and then
oh,
it's just not
I didn't
gonna
record
save.
it. That could be like
I'm
a
looking at the
20-minute
red blinking
conversation.
light. It is recording. The light is still blinking.
Epic.
So,
Well, that could be a good like conversation starter for the next podcast. Like, hey, we forgot to record it, but here it is.
yeah, exactly. Well, basically, we have like stuff we want to talk about, and we're just gonna go for like at least an hour, maybe a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And when we run out of things to talk about, we'll stop. So that's kind of how it's gonna go.
Yep. And our schedules can be like, it could be every week, it could be every day. Probably not.
Could be every minute.
Every minute. It's gonna be actually there's gonna be all 25
every
hours
year.
every day. So
Yeah, 25 hours a day. We're gonna be doing this. So
Yeah.
yeah. Hope you have a lot of free
we
time.
could do like we could do a 12-hour stream podcast.
Dude, that'd be so sick. We should have Haley on for that.
Yeah, we should, because I don't know what a 12-hour stream feels like, but I don't know. Could be cool. Could be cool.
I'll never
Could be fun.
know. We
Yeah.
we missed the first 12 hours. Didn't you do a 12-hour stream for Breath of the Wild?
I don't know, but
I think she did.
probably.
Wasn't that the one where with Sean Chiplock?
I don't know.
Where Ravioli gave her a voice clip?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think
well,
so.
Anyway,
I didn't think so.
I thought that was a 12-hour stream. I don't know. I wasn't there for it. I've only seen the highlights of when she freaks
Oh,
out,
Yeah.
which is the only entertaining part of it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we're gonna move into our first subject, which is
Yes.
Nintendo and like their future. What do we hope from getting from them?
Well, I hope for Mario Odyssey 2. Just saying.
I would be okay with that, but a 3D World sequel would be epic, even though that's already a sequel.
Are you serious? You like 3D World more than Odyssey?
Yeah. Yes. Odyssey.
Wow.
Odyssey kind of was a disappointment. I only
Not
played it
for
for like
me.
a couple days because it only took like 6 hours to beat. It was meh. It was fun. It was like really fun, but it didn't last that long.
Yeah.
Collecting moons is
Mhm.
not that fun for me. But
I like collecting moons. It's just there's so many of them that like sometimes are just kind of lame. But like, I think my only like real problem with the game is you have to collect so little
yeah,
moons to go to the next kingdom. Like they didn't even have to add more moons. They should have just like increased the minimum amount needed to go to the next kingdom, and
yeah,
that would have made it way better
yeah.
in my like the main campaign,
That might
way
have
better for
worked.
my.
Yeah, because like
Cause like there are so many cool moons that you miss, but then if you go to the next kingdom, you don't care about them anymore.
for me, it was either you walk up to them and you get them, or they're like hidden. You have to really find them, and like it kind of gets a
Yeah.
little unfun, you know.
Mhm.
But and like for 3D World, like have you played 3D World?
Yeah.
Like a lot, or is it do you like own it?
Yeah.
You do, okay. Because I
Mhm.
pretty much 100% it. It's just I didn't finish
Oh my gosh.
the final world like with Champions Road and the
Oh my gosh, that level is
I've
horrible.
never beat
I like it,
I
but
never
it's really hard.
I've beaten every level in the game with all 5 characters, and
Wow.
that I couldn't beat Champions Road once, and I didn't beat there's like a level to the right of it where you had to beat like a bunch of like enemies in a row.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't do that, but I did the Captain Toad, and yeah. So
I love the Captain Toad levels. That's what I wish was in Odyssey more, was like stuff like that where like you can like have a break from the regular platforming,
yeah,
which is that's what I really liked about 3D World was the Captain Toad levels, and then it went to a whole game.
yeah,
Like Captain
yeah, yeah,
Toad, that
yeah.
was a great game.
But and then like 3D World, like it took me like hours and hours to beat like the entire game from World One to the final world with Champions Road. Like,
Hmm.
it took me hours and like days and weeks. I was also pretty young. It was like 2013, so I don't know. But
So you're like what, two?
yeah, too. And then well, like that's like 2 years older than you, so you weren't even born yet.
I was but the
Yeah,
twinkle in
yeah.
my father's eye.
Whatever. Yeah, but like, and then people say like, how can you beat every world with every character? Doesn't it get boring?
You just go to the end of the level and then add multiplayer and then I'll jump on the flagpole.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and but you have to get the golden flagpole. Like you have to jump at the top. I thought, or maybe you
Oh
don't.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, but
I think you do.
so if you didn't, so like if you beat Champions Road and you didn't get the top flagpole, you have to beat it again with that character until you get it.
I know, it's so annoying.
Yeah, but I get it's fair. That's why you always get the
Yeah.
suit. You always make sure you have that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I love the cat suit.
because I was like completely fine playing every level with every character. Because like they're all different. Like Peach can float, Luigi can jump,
Mhm.
Toad is fast, and Rosalina was OP. She could,
She's really slow though.
yeah, but she could jump and then she could spin as an extra jump, and she could also spin to get rid
Yeah.
of enemies. She's like,
It was like the spin attack from Mario Galaxy. That's what I liked about it. It was
uh
very faithful to the game.
yeah. And then Mario was like standard. You know, he didn't have any like special abilities, but that's fine.
But he was the easiest to control.
Yeah.
I actually played the whole game with Mario.
I switched, but I mainly did Mario too. That's usually what I do with Mario.
I was either Mario or Toad, I think. I played as Peach occasionally, but I don't think I ever played as Luigi.
Dang. Yeah, Luigi's kind of hard to play. I think he's like, probably like,
He like slides around a bunch, that's the thing. Which is like it's fine because his jump is so good, but like
but he's made
that's
to
just
do
it's
that.
just not what I'm used to.
It's not like 64, like Mario 64. That's not fun.
Mhm.
That's just
Luigi is so OP in 64 DS. It's insane.
I've never played that game.
It's so good. It's way better than not way better, but it's
Oh yeah,
it's definitely better than the original in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't agree, but
yeah,
it's because I played that first though, so people like don't like the controls in 64 DS because it's too different. But that was the one I played first, so that's what I'm used to,
yeah.
and it's so fun. You start as Yoshi, then you unlock Mario, and then you can get Luigi and Wario, and then there are 30 more stars, and
Yeah, that's
it's there are a couple of secret levels. It's pretty cool.
it's like an improved one. You know, you can get Yoshi and
Oh yeah.
Luigi in the original 64 if you go in the castle behind it. Yep.
Yeah, but then he gives you 100 lives, which don't even matter because when you close the game, you lose all of them,
Oh yeah.
and then he jumps off the waterfall and kills himself, pretty much.
Dang. Yeah, that was pretty tragic. Oh.
But hey, he came back in 64 DS. I don't know if that's like a retelling or the same kind of thing
It's
happens
an
or what?
alternate reality. Yep.
Just getting into Legend of Zelda timeline.
Oh my god. And then like I
That
guess,
is the most confusing timeline ever.
not really, not for me at least. But I've looked at it a
It is for me.
bunch. Yeah, well, you're
I've played
small-minded.
a lot of the games, but like I didn't really pay attention to the timeline.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really like. So okay, I'm confused. Are there multiple links?
Well,
Like in like Skyward Sword, there's a Link and a Zelda,
hmm
and then like there's a new Link and a new. Are they new Links and new Zeldas? Cause
oh yeah, they're like it's almost
like a reincarnation.
it's like a reincarnation. I think it's either that or it's like all the links are like related and all the Zeldas are related.
Yeah, okay, it makes sense for the Zeldas relay because I think like every
Royal
royal
family.
family
Yeah,
member,
yeah.
like has to be named Zelda or whatever. But like
hmm
Link is not really part of the royal family in some of the games. Like sometimes he's an apprentice, and
Yeah.
like.
Well, it's
But I don't know.
uh,
It's just really weird.
yeah, it is.
I kind of like how Breath of the Wild. I think they're kind of like restarting because
hmm
I mean, which I'm fine with. I don't love the idea of like a bunch of Links and a bunch of Zeldas. Like I'm fine with a bunch of Zeldas, but
Yeah.
a bunch of Links is just
Simp.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess more with Nintendo's future, what games do you hope are on the Switch?
I hope I so we're already getting Breath of the Wild sequel. We already have a really great Smash Bros.
hmm
I would hope for a Mario Kart 9, but I doubt that's gonna happen because we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and then Mario Kart Tour and now Mario Kart Home Circuit.
I really wish there was a
It's
Mario
just like,
Kart 9. I really,
yeah, me too.
I think a lot of people do. Mm,
Mhm.
And I just feel like Nintendo could do more new IPs. It's like
Yeah.
there's like ARMS and Splatoon, but only
Uh-huh.
Splatoon has really done good. And
Mhm.
like, I like Mario and like Legend of Zelda and stuff, but I don't want to get tired of it.
Yeah.
Cause
Well,
like I know what I was getting into when I bought a Switch. I knew it was gonna be like a PlayStation 4 where you get all this third party support, but still, it's kind of like,
mhm.
it's done better than like the Wii and Wii U, but I don't know. I just
Mhm.
wish there was more, especially with this new generation. Like, I really don't think third party is gonna happen a lot with the Switch. Like,
Yeah, well, at least right now the Switch I obviously like this is before the PlayStation, new Xbox and PlayStation come out, but
hmm
the Switch has gotten really good third-party support. We've gotten like Assassin's Creed,
hmm
Dark Souls.
yeah, but
We got
those are older
Spyro
games.
and Crash trilogies.
Yeah, but those are mainly like older games, except those last two. You know, like
But they're remakes of older games.
yeah, but it's not like you're gonna get like the new uh, Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto
Mhm.
or Cyberpunk or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's see, what new ones have we gotten? There's been some, but I can't think. I don't really
like
get that many third party.
there's
Like
been
there's
like
been like
NBA,
FIFA.
NBA and
Yeah, like
FIFA,
sport, like EA games, but
but I've
I don't
heard
really like those.
I haven't played them, but I've heard they were really bad, like ports or
Oh, really?
yeah.
I have FIFA 19, but I don't really play it. I only played it a couple times, so I have it like because my friends like FIFA, so
Oh yeah,
I play it with them.
yeah. What I personally hope is
But
that
I'm
we
not
get
super
a
into it.
F-Zero. I think that'd be so
Oh yeah,
cool.
I would love a new F Zero,
Or a Star Fox. Or
new Star Fox. Well, we have Star Link,
mm-hmm.
but that was like Skylanders with Star Fox. I forgot that game existed. I heard
Mm-hmm.
it's fun,
Like,
but
Skylanders was next. I've never played it, but it always looked interesting.
I've played it. I had it on the Wii U. I had Giants, and so I had Giants on the Wii U. Did I have? I didn't have Imagineers. I had no, I did have Imagineers. I had
hmm
Imaginators and Giants,
Yeah.
and they're kind of just beat 'em ups, you know. Like
hmm
I had fun with it when I first played it. I liked Imaginators a lot actually,
hmm
because you got to make your own, which was really fun. Like I really like doing that, and I just like the gameplay a lot better in that one. I like they're fun games. Yeah, I mean,
Cause
let's see,
yeah.
Imaginators is on the Switch,
hmm
but yeah, they're fun. I don't love them though.
My friend had Disney Infinity, and I'm not. I think he might have
Oh
had
yeah, I
all
had
of
that
them.
too.
And I never owned it, but I played it with him a lot, and it was really fun. But like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like. something I would want to buy. But then
Yeah, I had Disney Infinity.
Lego
That was fun.
Dimensions came out, and I like
Oh yeah.
grew up with like Lego everything, all the video games. Like
Mhm.
I had so many. I
Yeah.
still have a lot of Lego sets that I display,
Mhm.
and but I never bought it. And then, but good thing because I was thinking about buying it, but a month
They like
later it died.
discontinued it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
They canceled Disney Infinity too, which was a bummer. Cause I had Disney Infinity, I had the original, and then I had the Marvel one
because
on the both on the Wii U.
all Toys for Life things are kind of dead, except maybe like Amiibo, but
Amiibo.
those are still not as
But
popular.
they were never. Yeah, they were never like as big as those because the whole game wasn't revolved around Amiibo. They were kind of just meant to enhance your gameplay,
And Amiibo are kind of
which I think was
disappointing
a smart move.
in my like Amiibo. Like I feel like they're kind of disappointing in what they actually do.
Mhm.
Cause like I remember I first got Dr. Mario as my first Amiibo for Smash 4, and I
Mhm.
was like, so I don't know how this is gonna work, but do I like play as him? But I saw you just train him, and there's really no
Yeah.
point in training him because what is he gonna do? Like beat up your friends? Like no, I'd want to do that myself.
Yeah. Well, I pre-ordered Mario Amiibo
Mm-hmm.
with Smash 4,
Yeah.
and I had a lot of fun training. But again, I was like, what, 11
Oh yeah.
or 10, so
It's like
I
yesterday.
was. Wow. Okay. So I did have fun with it, but I was like, I remember that Christmas, I only asked for Amiibo and like money, and
Yeah.
so I have like 50 Amiibo now, and I haven't bought one in like 3 years.
Because yeah, when Amiibo first came out, they were like pretty big, and like years after that, like,
Yeah, they were
and
huge.
then like when it's hard to find one, then you find like a gold Mario in stores, you felt like
Mhm.
literally a god. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
yeah, but like I
So
still see them in
go ahead.
stores, and I'm like, man,
Mhm.
I need to buy this, but I don't want to buy it because I don't want to spend no money on it. But
Yeah. The only Amiibo
mm,
I'm interested in now, are the Breath of the Wild Amiibo, but I can't find them anywhere. Like,
yeah,
did they stop making them?
hmm I don't know. I think they did, because but I think the only amiibo if I saw in stores right now that I would buy would be the Champions amiibo because I only have Rivali and I want all
Mhm.
four of them or the
I don't have any
30th
Breath of the Wild Amiibo, and
anniversary
I
link.
want them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I remember I saw the Guardian in there and it's like in the store and it was like super rare to find that and I was like, oh, I'm buying that, but it was like $30.
Mhm. Yeah. I know. It's a really cool Amiibo though. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was pretty epic. I
Yeah,
remember.
I just love the way the Breath of the Wild Amiibo look.
Yeah, they are cool. And I got the 3 Odyssey amiibo when I got,
Mhm.
well,
Nice.
actually, a story. When I got Mario Odyssey, I also got the Wedding Bowser amiibo,
Mhm.
and so I picked both of them up, and I brought them to like the Target tech counter. So it wasn't like the cashier, just like the tech counter, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll ring it up here." And I put both of them down, and they grabbed both of them, and they give them, and like they scanned them. They gave it back to me, and I walked
Mhm.
out of the store. And I was in the car with my mom, and I was like showing her the receipt, and I was like, "Whoa, it's only $62," because, and I was like, I thought that was weird,
What?
and I was like, that's kind of weird. And I looked at the receipt, and I was like, maybe they just, I don't know, maybe they just gave me some big discount. But and I looked at it, and the Bowser amiibo was not on the receipt. So technically,
Oh, cause you had tax probably, right?
yeah, it was. So it was like, yeah,
Okay.
$2 tax probably.
Oh man.
And so I pretty much stole
Oh no.
Bowser, but so my mom brought me back, and I had to walk up to like the counter that's like kind of in the front of the store where it's like if you want to
Mhm.
exchange something or whatever. And it was really awkward because my mom and I went up there, and the lady was like, "Oh, did you forget to buy this?" And I felt like a little kid. I was like, "Yeah, I forgot." Because
No, you didn't. They just didn't ring it up.
yeah, but like yeah, but it was like it's just awkward because like I don't know,
Yeah.
17 is like 3 years ago. So like 14, and I'm like wanting to buy like this Bowser amiibo. I don't know. It's pretty awkward. It was
That's so funny.
yeah. That's like the thing. I like that's why I like masks so much because you can't really tell the people. So like
Yeah.
if not
Everyone
every
probably think you're a girl.
oh yeah 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 that's happened to me so many times. Like the cashier,
Oh
it
no.
would be like me and my mom shopping, and the cashier would be like, "Oh, nice to see you two ladies here," and and I can't stop.
It'd be like, I'm a dude.
Yeah, I'm a man person, but um, it's just I don't get mad at it. I just cringe and laugh, and
Yeah.
because every time they've always been like, "Oh, you're a guy," and like, yeah, I'm a guy.
Oh boy.
But like wearing masks is pretty helpful. Like, cause I went to Best Buy and I got the new SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'm 16, buying SpongeBob game.
Dude, there's no shame in that.
Yeah, but it's just like I'm not. It's just it can just get awkward sometimes, especially if it's someone
Yeah.
who goes to your high school and brings it up for you. Uh, that's another thing. I'm seeing more people from my school that I like know in like stores and stuff because they're
No,
work.
because they have nothing to do, so they're getting a job.
Oh yeah, I don't have
So they don't
time
really
for a
go to
job,
school.
so I would, you know,
I had a job and then I quit.
because you lost your hip. Yeah, guys.
I did not lose my hip.
Yeah, Zach slipped on some ice and broke his hip. Apparently, I don't really think he did, and then he
Yeah,
got
I
workers comp.
that did happen. Are we allowed to be saying this right now? Am I gonna get sued?
Zach's work. He was lying. Take his money back. He doesn't deserve a Camaro or
What?
Lamborghini that he's trying to buy.
I am not. But I didn't even get any money.
Oh yeah. So what kind of car are you gonna get?
Actually, I'm gonna say no comment from now on because I don't want to get in trouble if I'm not supposed to be talking about this.
Oh yeah. So what kind of car are you gonna buy?
I'm buying my parents' car, and they have a Nissan Xterra.
Bruh, that's epic. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have my permit, but I'm wanting to start
I
to
have no
get
permit.
that. So I never really needed it, but like when you see all
But
your
you take driver's ed, don't you?
yeah, but once you see all your friends
That's a bummer. I
start
don't.
driving, it's like oh, I kind of want a car now. Just because
Once you're 18,
hmm
don't you not have to like wait 6 months after having your permit or something?
I think so. It might be 16 actually. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked into that,
Oh,
but I actually own a car now. Well, no, I
oh,
do.
nice.
I do own a car because it was my mom's
But you
car.
don't know how to drive it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to drive it. Uh, yeah, and the car. My mom paid it off completely. It was like
Hmm.
it's like maybe a year ago she paid it off, but so it would just be gas.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Ford Escape.
Ooh, I like those cars.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's might be 2014, 15, 16. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
How many miles does it have?
I don't know.
Hmm. Well, it can't have that many.
It doesn't
It's not
have
that old
many.
of a car.
Yeah, because it was. I don't think my mom got it for new, but it was like someone owned it for like a month or two before she bought it. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was pretty good. Just before that, she had another
Nice.
Ford Escape, but it got in a car accident
Wow.
and it got
Oh
totaled.
man.
Yeah. So, but it was like same car pretty much, except it wasn't black. It was silver now.
Ooh, change it up a bit.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going back to the amiibo subject, I have like 50 of them now.
Oh, I
And
yeah.
how many do you have?
Maybe a little under 20. I don't know. I know I have the last amiibo I got was the Metroid Prime 3DS game amiibo.
Oh, nice.
And I don't even have the game. I just thought the amiibo were cool. And I knew I would never see them again, so I got them. Or,
Nice.
or maybe it was the 3-pack Octoling one. Yeah, it was one of those two. But yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
let's
epic.
see. I have all Smash. I have most of mine are Smash Bros. I have Mario Party Mario, Mario Party Bowser, and Toad, and Peach,
Mm-hmm.
and I have your mom. I have what? I have Shovel Knight,
Oh yeah,
and I think that's it. I don't have any Animal Crossing ones.
yeah, same. I was just
I
never
oh
interested in
I
them.
have Inkling Boy. I have Inkling Boy,
Inkling Boy, yeah.
but that's it.
I kind of wish I got some of the Animal Crossing ones when they were like $1 or 30 cents,
They were like, yeah, they're like $5.
but now you can't find them. But
Really?
I haven't seen any in like a long time.
Hmm.
But
They
yeah,
were always at Target.
yeah, they were. It was yeah.
That was all Target had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just, yeah. All right. So I guess for like our next subject, we could do. So we could do school in 2020. That.
Ooh, that's gonna be a fun one.
Oh yeah, school in 2020.
'Cause, well, we're both in high school.
Yep. I'm a junior. He's like a freshman or something.
I'm a sophomore. I'm a sophomore. Get out of
Oh
here.
yeah, yeah. He's a sophomore. Um.
I thought you were a senior
No.
this year.
No.
You're a junior?
I'm
Wow.
a junior. Yeah. Next year I'm a
You're
senior.
an old junior.
Yeah. I wish I was a senior because then I wouldn't have to take the ACT.
Oh yeah.
Because last week,
Well, you would have to take it at some point, but you have to take it your
yeah,
junior year.
the seniors had to take it this like last week because they couldn't do it last spring.
Oh yeah. Uh huh.
Yep. And
That's a bummer.
I feel bad for them because like after like 6 months of, well, they were in school but not really. So after 6 months,
Mhm.
they kind of just had to go to a test that they were learning about.
They were studying way before, and they probably stopped studying once school got out.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
But
Man, that's a bummer.
that's like why I don't. I hope it's not distance because I don't want to do the ACT when it's distance, like
Well, you could
completely.
cheat much easier though.
Oh yeah, that would be epic. I would totally not cheat. No, I don't cheat.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. Um,
I doubt you'd be able to do it from distance though, because ACT, like SAT and ACT, are really really
yeah,
important.
those are really big tests. But but like if you get a bad score in it, like
You can just take it again,
yeah.
but you have to pay.
But let's say you take it like a million times and you just keep getting a bad score, I'd probably just say take a longer break or just leave it at that. And because college,
Hmm.
don't just look at your ACT. Because
Right. But yeah, you should try to get a good score. But if you don't, like even if you take it multiple times, it just there's not much more you can do.
yeah, because it's not gonna get better if you keep stressing yourself out over it. It's just
Hmm.
not worth it. Because like, but I don't. Because like I play. Because like if I went to a school for like music, if I played,
Yeah.
because I play like a million instruments because I'm like so good.
Hmm.
My school would be like,
Okay.
"Oh yeah, you play music, you're good. You know, you got good grades. You didn't do good on the ACT, but doesn't matter."
But that doesn't matter if you're going to a music school.
Yeah, you don't come here for numbers and writing. You come here for,
Exactly.
well, unless you're
Well, that's why you
music
should get your.
composition.
That's why you could. That's why you could get your associates
Oh yeah.
at like a community college before, because they
Hmm.
don't do any general ed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But then you probably have less opportunity for scholarships. That's the thing. So it depends on how much money you're saving.
Hmm. Yeah, money's like a big part. Like I haven't even thought about when looking at
Hmm.
colleges, because like now that I'm moving out of my house into my grandparents, they're gonna be selling the house that I live in right now,
Yeah,
but they're using all that money for my college. So like that's pretty epic.
that's good.
Yeah, that's like that could really help depending on where I go.
Yeah. Um. Well, I I found that like so many music colleges are so expensive.
Hmm.
Like Belmont University in Nashville, it's
Oh
like
yeah.
50 grand a year.
Oh yeah. But
It's insane.
I'm not sure if I want to go to like a music school or like a school that just has a good music program. Like.
Right. Well, yeah, Belmont isn't really a music school. I
Hmm.
mean, that's why most people go there, but it's a private school,
Hmm.
and it's
Yeah.
you can it's for you can also like do
Yeah.
theology and stuff.
Hmm. Because like I guess like the main university in my state, University of Minnesota, is like really big, and like it's a
Hmm.
4 year school, but it's kind of known as a 5 year school because there's so many people that go that you won't be able to take all your classes your freshman year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'll just go to UMD, which is University of Minnesota Duluth, which is like a different campus, but it's like connected. But it's like
Okay.
like a different school, different mascot, different colors, whatever. Yeah.
Hmm. Like, do the credits transfer over or something?
I think they probably. I'm not sure. They probably
Hmm.
would.
Well, if it's in the same state, probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why you wouldn't. You probably wouldn't be transferring
Mm-hmm.
colleges at that point.
Yeah, but like, cause like also paying for like an out of state uh school, like that's
Hmm.
also another thing. Like that's why I'm probably gonna do something in my state, but maybe I don't know,
Well, if
or
you
at
go
least
to
the
a
surrounding states.
yeah, if you go to a private school though, you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
There's no in-state or out-of-state tuition.
Yeah.
So Belmont is a private school, so there's just the same price for everyone unless you get a scholarship or something.
Mm-hmm. Cause like there's a school in like Florida that I kind of liked. There's
Hmm.
one in like what was it, Georgia, and one in like Texas, one in like
Yeah.
Alabama, dumb old Texas. Uh, yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. Cause like,
Yeah, I if I were to
yeah,
go ahead.
no.
Okay. Well, if I were to choose a music school to go, like a school for music that I go to, I would choose Belmont.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in Nashville,
Oh,
which is a great place for music.
mm-hmm.
But it's super like the weather there it just sucks.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
probably not to, but I live in Central Oregon,
Mm-hmm.
so like we definitely have seasons here. Like in California, I used to live in California. It was summer all year round, pretty much.
Yeah. So I
Like
guess,
the coldest it would get would be like 60.
mm-hmm. So I guess like changing the subject barely, but like music, like
Mm-hmm.
what would you want to do after high school and college? What would you want to study in music? Or would you even want to study music at like what do you want to do?
Well, if I were to like, if I could just choose whatever I want to study, I would definitely choose music.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
that's my biggest interest.
Yeah.
I write songs,
Mm-hmm.
and I I play piano, I play guitar, I sing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
So,
it's I don't know, it's just hard to like go to college or something like that. Like it's not that like
mm-hmm.
it just depends on what you want to do for music. If you want to do like songwriting, because songwriting is just a thing that like it's different for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, I just the way I get good at songwriting is just by writing songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know a lot of people who like try to write a song, it's bad, so they get discouraged.
Yeah.
But like what I've done, like the first few songs I wrote were terrible,
Mm-hmm.
and but like I just figured out like kind of what worked and what didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept writing. So even if you write a bad song, then
Yeah.
it doesn't mean you can't get better.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of the same thing for singing too.
Yeah.
I'm not a great singer. I just can sing,
Yeah.
but I used to be really bad, and
Oh
I
yeah.
just I don't know. I kind of trained myself on how to sing,
Mm-hmm.
because that's like a big myth, is that like you have to be born with it, but I don't think that's true, because like I think you can
I think
improve a lot.
I think you can be born with it, and I think
Yeah, you
that's like
can.
a big I don't know. Like if you're born with it, like that really helps. But if you're not born with it, like you can
Hmm.
still get good. You just might not be able to get as good as someone who's born with it.
Right,
It just
yeah.
depends on how you were built, I guess.
Yeah, so my sister
Mhm.
is like a fantastic singer.
Mhm.
She's like she's like one of the best singers I know, and she was born with it. So like I was like really jealous of her,
Mhm.
because like I could not sing for the longest time,
Yeah.
but I kind of learned how, and yeah. So my biggest problem was I didn't know how to sing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that like just my technique was wrong. I didn't know that if I just changed my technique, I could sing better, and then I could help like strengthen my voice like that. So that's kind of what I did, and that helped a lot. And um I'm still not a great singer, but
Mhm.
like I can like sing on key, and my tone is
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
enough, and so I just like what I basically do when I write songs is I'll sing it to my sister, and then I'll have her record the vocals for it.
Yeah. Because like so if you went to school, like you could do like songwriting, you could go in for
Mhm.
singing, like yeah. Because I know a couple people who actually go who are in college that are doing like singing. So
Right, yeah.
because yeah,
Um
because like it's like for me, I don't know. I know like kind of what I want to do, but not really. Like it's either I want to play my trombone in orchestras, or
mhm.
I want to be a director, or I want to be a
Right.
composer for like bands or orchestras. But like if I'm a
Yeah.
composer, I can still direct, you know,
Yeah.
or
But
I could,
yeah.
because
But then do you think what's more important to you, being able to play the instrument or writing? Like what do you value more?
I don't know, because I guess I really like playing, but it's like even if I
Mhm.
compose a music, like if I compose a score, like it doesn't matter. Like
Mhm.
I can still play like I could play my instrument as like a solo. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But then it's like I would probably need like someone else directing if I'm playing, which I would be fine
Yeah.
with. But I just doesn't know because like it would be really cool to do a score for like a film.
Mhm.
Like that would be so epic. Cause
Yeah.
like,
That's what my dad
cause,
did.
mm-hmm. Cause like if you're like doing
He
like, um, cause like if you're playing in an for like in like a studio orchestra for like a movie and you're doing a solo while you watch the movie in like theaters, you can be like, oh hey, listen, that's me playing right there.
yeah, exactly.
Like that would be so epic.
Yeah, so my dad he went to college for music composition,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to do like the score for movies and stuff, and he did for like an independent film,
Mm-hmm.
I think at one point,
Yeah.
but his friend did like a bunch of music for Futurama and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like it was so that
Mm-hmm.
was just I thought that was cool. And his my dad's other friend, uh he was friends with um Tom Dumont, who was the guitarist
Oh.
for No Doubt, which was Gwen
Mm-hmm.
Stefani's band. So
Mm-hmm.
he's friends with him and his brother, and so like my dad like knew all these people who like actually were successful to some extent
Mm-hmm.
in the industry. So I just thought that was cool, but he never really was able to fulfill what he wanted to do when he wanted to do the musical score for movies and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
he he still knows a lot about music, and that's kind of how I learned was from him.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of skill to be like, Hans Zimmer or John Williams, but it also takes
Yeah.
quite a bit of like luck, I guess, just to get like that big
Right.
where you can live off of that kind of
Mhm.
job. Because like if I did that kind of job,
Yeah.
probably would, I would definitely need another job to get stable income.
Oh yeah.
But like, or even if I was doing like playing in like professional orchestras as a trombonist, like I probably would need another job just because I've been looking into like paying and like it's like a good amount of money, but it's like if I can find more
But you
time
have
for
to
another
make it.
job, yeah, it's like I can be in like
Yeah.
a community orchestra or I could be in the Minnesota orchestra. It's like there's big
Mhm.
differences.
Right. Yeah. Um so I play in the band in the worship band at my church,
Oh yeah.
and one of the drummers,
Mm-hmm.
he moved to Nashville, and he's a great drummer. He's like one of the best drummers I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And he moved to Nashville, and like he's trying to make it there, but right now he's working at a coffee shop cuz like he just has to, you kind of have to like get lucky, you know? You just have to be lucky that you have to be incredibly skilled and talented, obviously. But there are so many people that are also like that.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you're like a whole nother level,
Mm-hmm.
you just got to get kind of lucky and hope that that's what their preference is if they're looking for a drummer or especially a vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
Vocalists have probably the hardest time making it
Oh yeah.
because just because like everyone's tone is so different,
Yeah.
and it just kind of comes down to whoever's tone is
Is
preferred by the person
Yeah.
who's choosing, you know?
Yeah. Like, oh, your tone is good,
And
but
that's
maybe for this song, I might want this guy instead. Just because.
right, yeah. So like even if you have an amazing voice, like the best range, if your tone is not really unique, then you're probably not going to get picked.
Because
That's just like from what I've seen, like
because
heard, I mean, from people.
because like if I choose to like play my trombone in bands for like college, which I want to, even if I'm doing composition or whatever, like
Mhm.
I'll tell my orchestra director or band director or whatever that like I play the tenor trombone, but I can also play bass trombone if he needs me to.
Mhm.
Because my director this year in high school, she gave me bass trombone. Like that's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess it's like, or like, well, we need a bass trombone player. You play tenor. Well, actually, I play bass too. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
So yeah, if you can like have if you can cover a bunch of different styles, like as a vocalist, and that's probably gonna help you a lot. But not everyone
Mhm.
can do that.
And like it's also like if I want to play in like a jazz band, like cause like there's only so many instruments I can play in a jazz band. Like flutes and clarinets don't really fit in jazz. That's why in like high school they play
Mhm.
the flute and clarinet players will switch to like trumpet or the
Right.
saxophone. But like trombone, that can fit in a full orchestra, a band, a marching band, and a jazz band. Like it can it's a
Mhm.
very versatile instrument. So it's like, oh, that's so like I can do pretty much whatever I want with the trombone. So that's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Well, yeah. So with that's kind of how it was like in choir with my teacher. I was like one of three basses in the choir, and like so for a lot of songs, he just have us all be tenors, but like not everyone could sing tenor. Not all the basses could sing tenor. I
Mm-hmm.
could if I could, but
Yeah.
it's like really pushing it. I
Mm-hmm.
could. I'm more of like a baritone, so I can do bass and tenor, but like I can't do some tenor parts and I can't do some bass parts. But just because like we just had so little guys in that choir,
Mm-hmm.
he needed basses, so that's
Yeah.
and like I was probably like the only one that was actually a real bass. Like
Mm-hmm.
the other people just could. Well, I wasn't like I'm not even like a real bass. I'm a baritone really, but he just like that's just I was the like he chose like the four closest people he had, and there like we were the only ones who could actually sing it to an extent. Everyone else could
Yeah.
like just couldn't go that low, so
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of weird. But
So I don't sing much, but I do. I'm in my church's choir.
hmm
And but since I don't
you
a
just cut
high
out. What'd you
B
say?
for the beat for the, I don't sing much
Okay.
for the like at all. But like when I sing in like bass, the bass clef, I can sing up to like
hmm
a high B, but like that's kind of
Okay.
pushing it for me. But I can play
Yeah.
really low.
Do you know what your Do you know what your range is for singing?
I am not sure. I just know I can. The lowest I could do is probably maybe like a B to a B, probably like a
Two
low,
octave, 3 octave, or 1 octave?
probably well, 2 octave.
Okay. Do you know like what B what
Uh,
like B2?
B. It's like the one two notes under the bass clef, the staff.
Okay, I think that's B2, or that'd be my guess at least.
Mm,
I don't know. I haven't read sheet music in a while.
probably.
Yeah. I think mine is like F2 to F5 or something like that. That's like, including falsetto. So, but I don't know. I really have to push it to get to F5. It kind of depends on the day too. Like some days I can hit it, and some days I can hit it really easily, and some days I just can't.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Mhm.
With my main voice though, without falsetto, I'd say I'm like F2 to probably like maybe middle C,
Mhm.
maybe a little bit lower than that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, do you only really sing in a choir?
I only sing in that choir. I don't really sing on my own. I
Oh,
don't,
okay.
you know. I don't, I'm just not a big.
You're not a big singer, you said?
But
You
it's
cut
like
out.
if I, not a big singer, but like
Oh,
if I
okay.
need to sing, I can sing. Like if
Mhm.
someone needs like, I don't know. I guess I could. I don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like singing. I just wish I was better at it. I think I can get better at it. Like I'm still trying to
No,
kind of
you're the worst. It's
trying.
over.
Oh, okay. Oh, oh. And you should be a motivational speaker.
Yep. Give up. Don't do it. Just just don't do it. Let your dreams be dreams. No, what are you
You
waiting?
should work for Adidas,
Just don't
man.
do it. Oh yeah, yeah.
Who needs that stupid Nike promo when you have Adidas?
Oh yeah. All right. So, I guess we could also talk about. We could just talk about We could talk about like YouTube, like what, what do you what do you watch on YouTube?
I watch a lot of things. I have a playlist of epic videos. I think I've shown you that playlist
Mm.
before.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just like a
Like
bunch of
like the
videos that are
weather
really
one.
dumb and that I think that are funny. Yeah, like that. Um, and I don't know.
Like
I
who's
watch a lot of I watch a lot of music and Nintendo stuff. That's like kind of my main thing. Like I watch a lot of Scott the
yeah.
Woz, and I watch Chedtronic. Every
Hmm.
once in a while, I'll watch some Ben Shapiro,
Yeah.
because why not?
Hmm. Hey, have you seen Dream? Like the Minecraft guy. Dream.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, because he's been like really big. Like these past few months, he's gotten like 11 million subscribers.
Wow.
Hmm. He does this thing like it's a manhunt. He'll be like, because he's like really good at the game, so he'll be like, "Can I beat Minecraft?
Mhm.
I'm playing Minecraft. I'm gonna try and get to the end, but two of my friends are gonna be hunting me down. If I die, they win. If I beat the Ender Dragon, I win. Can I beat Minecraft? Pretty much."
Wow.
And like his last video was him getting to the end, but four people are chasing him, and it's a rematch.
What the heck?
Yep.
This guy sounds like a legend.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and it's pretty cool because one of his friends, like their username is called Bad Boy Halo, and his YouTube channel is The Saints
Mhm.
of Gaming, and it's cool because that guy he owns a Minecraft server called Munchie MC, and it was made
Yeah.
in the summer of 2015, and I joined July of that summer, like 5 years ago, and I knew him. Like I was friends with him. We'd play games,
Oh,
whatever.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Um, it's we didn't talk because I just couldn't get TeamSpeak to work. But we would team if we were
Mhm.
ever in a game together, or whatever. But
That's so epic.
and his mod team, like his staff team, like he had mods, admins, whatever. One of his and I knew all of them, and some of them are still active and whatever. And one of them was
Mhm.
called Dream on PvP. He was like the head admin, and I knew him. And he
Mhm.
left maybe in 2017. I knew who he was, but we didn't really
Uh.
talk. But um,
Wow.
and I was looking around, and apparently his name changed to just Dream, and his skin changed to that what he has now, and apparently he's Dream.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, so it's like I know, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
You
he's
know a
not.
famous person.
Yeah, maybe he's not. Maybe he's not actually Dream. Maybe he just changed that because his name had the word Dream in it. Whatever. But,
Yeah.
but I still knew Bad. I knew that guy, so that's pretty cool.
Mhm. That's pretty cool.
And he wasn't that big. Bad wasn't that big of a YouTuber 5 years ago. He was big, but he wasn't. He was maybe like 100,000, but now he's like close to a million, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's just kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because I guess the other famous YouTuber I know is the Mama Nerd. Yeah.
Oh, I know her too.
Oh
What a
wow.
coincidence.
Whoa, this is so epic. But
Dude,
yeah.
I just won her Nintendo Switch Lite giveaway.
Actually I won it. Sorry, it's in my hands. She signed it
I don't. Well, really, she sent me one that's signed too.
to my favorite subscriber, Ellie.
Mine
CFC.
says to my favorite hipless child.
Okay. And speaking of YouTubers, our sponsor today is Mama Nerd. Thanks, Mama
Oh
Nerd,
my
for sponsoring our
gosh.
podcast with their
Yeah.
YouTube money.
All that
It
Patreon money has come in very handy.
it really helps. We hope to see you
Oh
next
yeah.
week for our next podcast sponsoring us. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Mama Nerd.
Yeah. So I guess now we can talk about. Hmm, we want to talk
We can talk about many things. We didn't really talk that much about school,
school. Oh
like
yeah.
what school is like.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm doing hybrid, and that's been pretty. It's
Lucky.
been weird. I go on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm
Mhm.
Group B, and Group A goes Mondays and Wednesdays, and Fridays, like, everyone is at home. And it's been pretty nice going
Yeah.
back to school because last spring, I don't remember one thing I learned last spring.
Yeah, same.
Like, I know a couple band stuff, but I really like band, so that doesn't really count.
Right. I remember I learned a few like conjugations in Spanish for like the preterite tense. That's all I remember. I can't even remember those anymore.
Yeah, because I'm taking guitar A, which is like the first level
Mhm.
on guitar in my school, and our teacher said she had to do guitar A last spring over
That sounds
online,
horrible.
and yes, it was really bad. She said she doesn't think anyone learned anything because all she could really do is good luck. Here's all the stuff and good luck.
I know, right? Exactly.
Mm-hmm,
It's just a whole mess for guitar.
mm-hmm. But like it's I would probably do okay just because I already had about a year of experience.
Mhm.
Because I have a year experience right now, and I'm like everything has been really easy. Like the summatives have been like an, an A minor chord progression, which is just strumming each all three chords 4 times, and
Oh man.
that's so hard.
That's pretty basic.
Yeah, and yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It might get. It's probably gonna get harder, and then I'll be like around the same level as everyone because we'll all be at the same spot.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, that's been going good. But
Yeah. I was thinking about taking guitar, but
mm-hmm,
I just kind of learned it on my own, and I think
mm-hmm.
I know like pretty much everything. Like
I did it just because my lessons were going out. Like my mom just didn't
yeah.
want to. She couldn't pay for them anymore, and I was like, oh, I'll
Mhm.
just do this because why not? And then
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
and like because
I go ahead.
all right, for like school, like I really don't like doing the distance learning. Like I'm not
Yeah.
motivated at
Same.
all. Like all my friends are saying, they're cheating on their tests. It's not because they want a grade. It's because they can and they don't care really. But
Mhm.
if they were in school, they wouldn't. Not because they wouldn't cheat, just because they would actually have motivation to do it.
Right.
And yeah, it's just yeah, it's not good. Like if
Yeah.
I don't think it will, but if it keeps going on until after I graduate, I'm not going to college. Like I'm not paying tuition. I'm
Right.
not
Yeah. Definitely. Do not pay full tuition for
for online.
online
Yeah,
classes.
if I if it takes until I'm 21 to start college, then I guess that's it.
Mhm.
But like,
Yeah.
because I'm definitely not gonna be alone on that.
Right. Yeah. I think we'll be back to normal life. I'd say by midway through next year. That'd be my guess. That's just
Yeah,
I don't know. Just kind of my guess.
it's just vaccines. I really don't think they're gonna take that much longer. But
Well,
like,
Trump said, and actually, he said in the debate, he said that a vaccine is going to be announced in the next few weeks.
mhm. I definitely
And
don't think
so
I'm gonna take the first vaccine,
I don't either.
and I don't know. But if it's good, then yeah, I'll take it. But like,
Right? Yeah. If it's, I don't know. I just, I'm not anti-vax. I take a flu shot.
yeah,
I only take a flu shot if there's a bad flu season though. Like last year. Okay, so the thing is, my mom and sister both work at an urgent care,
oh yeah,
so they deal with the flu every every day
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
So I took a flu shot last year because that's when my mom started working there. So because she was exposed to the flu every day, and now she's exposed to COVID a bunch. But I've like she's never gotten sick, or like nobody in our family has gotten sick. So I'm like, so I don't know if I'm gonna be taking a flu shot this year because nothing like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just depends. I'm not gonna definitely say I'm not getting a COVID vaccine as soon as it comes out because I just don't know yet. I would like to. I don't know because just to me, I'm probably wrong, but just like to me, I don't want to get a vaccine that is like if it's being rushed out, and I don't know if this one is being rushed out, but I know there's definitely a lot of pressure to get it out soon, just because
Mm-hmm.
it's like nobody has a cure for it really.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know. I'm just not. I just don't. I just hate this whole thing because like and it's just all it is doing right now like it's dividing more people like that's
Yeah, it
just
is.
I don't know like it's now there was like, you know, conservatives, liberals, right, left, Republican, Democrat. Now there's like masks and
And
anti-maskers, and
now
then like
there's like police brutality stuff,
yeah,
like
I know.
half.
It's just like I don't know. I
But
think my biggest problem with this year is that it's just dividing so many people, and
hmm
I think that's dangerous. You know,
yeah,
I don't like people being as divided as they are,
hmm
because I just like,
yeah,
especially like I get that these are big issues. Of course, they're big issues, but like it's just my the way it's affected me most is it just divides everyone, and I don't like that,
hmm
because then like as soon as you say
it's
like,
scary.
oh, I don't support Black Lives Matter, you know, if you say that, then like you get attacked, you know,
hmm Yeah.
like everyone calls you racist or something, like, and you know, I just think people don't know enough. A lot of people like don't know enough about a person, and they judge their character based on something that they don't support or do support that you don't, you know, like
Yeah.
if someone is like, "Oh, I wear a mask," someone might be like, "Oh, you wear a mask, you must be a horrible person."
hmm
Just don't make assumptions based on that. Like if I don't know, if you like don't support the Black Lives Matter movement,
Yeah.
don't hate a person because they don't support it, you know? Like
hmm
actually know who the person is before you make an
And
inference about that.
then there's
That's just
things
kind of what.
like people are like, it's my right not to wear a mask when they're like in a store or like at school, but it's like you're on private
Mhm.
property. They get to choose what you do on their property. Just wear it
Yeah.
and stop like making a scene.
Yeah.
Or
I don't think anybody likes. I mean, at least very few people enjoy wearing a
mhm.
mask, and
I've never minded it.
I just
Like it's
I don't really care that much. I'd rather not, but not to an extent where I'd like protest it. You know, like
hmm
it's not that big of a deal. If I have to wear it like every time I left my house, I would probably have a bigger issue with it. But
I wear it pretty much every time I'm out of the house. Like I don't. I like.
I don't leave the house that much. Like, every time I'm out of the house, I'm somewhere where you have to wear a mask. So that doesn't happen
I'll put on
very
the.
much. I just
Yeah.
wear it. If you have to wear it somewhere, I'll wear it.
I
You know.
I put it on. I put the mask on usually right when I'm in the car, just because I don't want to
Mhm.
forget it. But it's never bothered me. I
Yeah.
never had to get used to it. But like I guess the biggest thing is like when I'm out of school and it's been like 6 hours of wearing it. Like mine,
Yeah, I know. I don't
like
like that.
like
That'll start bothering
it.
me.
It doesn't bother me, but like once I take it off, I like my nose is like super like stuffy, and
Mhm.
it doesn't feel like that bad. But when I take the mask off, it just feels like really good. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it didn't feel that bad. So that's kind of weird.
Right. Yeah. I mean, so I had to. I worked this summer and we had to wear masks, and
Yeah,
we were outside in the hot the entire day.
yeah,
So that was kind of part of the reason I quit, was
yeah.
just because like, you know, just wearing a mask in the hot sun all day is just I felt like I was gonna pass out so many times. Like it was bad.
hmm
So, but like, you know, I'm not gonna not wear a mask. I'm gonna quit my job. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna not wear a mask if because
hmm
one, I'd probably get fired if I just stopped wearing a mask,
Yeah.
and two, like, you know, it's just not worth trying to make a big scene out of it. If I don't like wearing a mask, then I'll stop participating in the activity where I'm required to. You know,
hmm
that's just kind of what my
Yeah. Because like
philosophy is
for
on that.
band, we have to put bell covers on like the bells, and then we have to like
Hmm.
wear a special mask with like the holes, and it's like
What's the point of wearing a mask if it has holes in it?
well, yeah, that's what I thought, but it's like it's just big enough where the mouthpiece can go in it, but it's still
Oh,
there's
okay.
no like yeah, because you cut a slit and it's just you kind of slide it in,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not. And then after a while, like it might just get gross because like there might be just like
Hmm.
spit on it, or maybe the hole just
Yeah.
gets stretched out to just get a new one because they're all paper
Uh-huh.
masks.
Right. Yeah. It's not like they're
hmm
super valuable.
And like to go back to like COVID, like the worst thing
Hmm.
for me is to like missing out on stuff. Like if I'm
Right.
missing out,
Same.
but because like I was supposed to take a trip in April with my band, like with my concert band. Well, not my concert band. It was like the two higher bands, so everyone but freshmen pretty much could go.
Hmm.
But it wasn't everyone. It was only like maybe half of both bands went, and it was pretty much we were
Hmm.
supposed to take a trip to New York City for like 5 days or 6 days,
Yeah.
and it was like so it was we had so much planned, and like
Right. I
I've
know.
never
It's such
been
a
to New York
bummer.
City, and like that's like a really cool place to go. And
Yeah, I've been there.
you know what really sucks? One of the songs we were playing in New York was the theme from Avengers. That would
Oh,
have been
oh,
um
that is like
that
my heart.
that was like amazing. Like we played it once. We only had one practice before school got canceled, and like I
No,
played
that's a
it,
bummer.
and I couldn't stop smiling because this is so amazing.
Yeah.
But
No, it got canceled.
yeah,
I know. Yeah, that's probably been my biggest thing too. It's just stuff getting canceled, and so I'm kind of grateful that that's my biggest issue though, because I know there could be a lot worse things.
hmm
So
yeah,
I'm kind of grateful that that's kind of, like, obviously it sucks that stuff gets canceled. Like that, it's fine for people to be sad about that, but
hmm
I think there are people that are having it a lot worse right now, and I'm glad that's not me.
yeah. 2020 just yeah. I think it's probably just been my least favorite year. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think it's bad
definitely
as
for
people
me
have
too.
like been saying, but it's like I don't know. Because like COVID hasn't even been my least favorite thing that's happened, but it's like,
Yeah,
but it's life. Well, at least it probably can only go up from here, right? Right?
yeah, that's I hope so. I
Because
sure
like,
hope so.
what if COVID is like a disease where it's like, oh, you don't feel any symptoms, but in 5 years you become a zombie. So,
Well, then we'd be in The Walking Dead and The Last of Us. I'd be fine with that.
oh yeah, that would
I'm
be
just
pretty epic.
kidding. You could be Ellie.
Oh my god,
That'd be so epic.
dude, that'd be epic. What would be your weapon of choice?
Um, a bow and arrow.
A bone arrow. Yeah, mine would
I'm
probably
just
just
kidding.
be a.
I don't know.
I'd probably just
Mine would
choose
be
like a
mine would be Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Oh, yeah, I'd probably just
Yeah,
choose like a bow staff, something simple. It's like a piece of wood.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I would choose a lightsaber.
a lightsaber. Oh yeah, we're
I
getting
would choose Ezra's lightsaber though.
Ezra's. Oh yeah, I would choose
We
one
could
of.
we could fly around too.
Oh yeah, the helicopter ones, dude. That would be. I think Sky really likes those. Like, I think that would
Oh
be
yeah,
that
I
would
think he
be that
does.
would be the one he would choose. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I can't wait to see this in a live action movie.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. So, how long have we been going? Like an hour?
Yeah, a little over an hour.
A little over an hour. All right. You can. I think we can probably cut this like conversation out where I just started saying how long have it been. But like, might want to make an outro now.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So that has been our podcast. Uh,
Thank you for watching this A minors podcast, or the A minor whatever the frick we call it.
the A minors podcast. Because there's two of
Is that
us,
what we're
so
calling
there's
it?
an S. So, idiot. Um,
But like, do we call it the A minor podcast? Just but we're the A minors.
we're
So do we
the
call it the A minor podcast, and we're the A minors, or is it the A minors podcast?
A minors podcast.
Okay. Okay. A minors podcast. There we go.
Thanks for watching.
Um. Thanks
If you
for
have
watching.
any
Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and follow me on Twitter at I don't remember my Twitter handle,
search,
and Zerch.
that
Yes, that's it. Zerch.
that'll be in the description below. You can just
Well,
follow.
yeah, we'll link our Twitters.
Yeah. Link our Twitters, Instagrams, TikToks, whatever you want to follow us on.
TikToks. I do have a TikTok account, and it is amazing. So you guys should follow that.
Oh man, that's epic.
They're not even of me. It's just me filming my friends.
Yep. And if you have any suggestions,
Well-
you can put that in the comments too, and we'll read them because we read all of our comments.
Yes. You can also definitely we'll heart and pin every single one of them.
Exactly. And
And if you have any questions, leave those in the comments, and we will answer them in the next podcast.
yep, or in the comments.
That's lame.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and
we'll
hopefully
see you
we'll see you
next
next time. But probably not
time.
because you thought this podcast was boring.